This is long exposure photography explained in 90 seconds. Before we start, some things you'll need are ND filters, a tripod, a camera, and some patience. So we already know what shutter speed is. Just as a reminder, shutter speed is how long your camera sensor is exposed to light. By manipulating the shutter speed into a slower shutter speed, which means keeping it open for longer, you can achieve pictures that look like this. Some uses for long exposure are light trails, water flows, urban, and cityscapes. Light trails are moving lights in the night. When captured with a slow shutter speed, the lights appear to become streaks. Some things to keep in mind is to keep the ISO value low as possible. Use an aperture range of f8 to f16 to make sure everything is sharp and in focus. And to use bulb mode if 30 seconds doesn't expose the image properly. This image here was captured at 8 seconds.
Water flow looks amazing when captured in a slower shutter speed. It looks like a soft, silky white blanket. Some things that you should keep in mind is to think about your composition, perhaps your foreground, and the placement of your waterfall. Use higher aperture values, but don't push it too high. I find that anything above f16 may lose detail, and use ND filters. And make sure you start with a shutter speed like half a second and gradually decrease to get the best results.
Sometimes you may want to get a picture of an epic building or a sick backdrop, but there's one thing keeping you from getting that amazing shot. People. There's always Photoshop to get rid of the people, but one way you could get rid of the people in the field is cranking down that shutter speed. If there's still people in your image, that's because they're stationary and not moving. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.